This is ZNS Total Sports, brought to you by Fourth Terrace Diagnostic Center.
Welcome to sports, everybody. The Caribbean Little League Baseball Tournament is underway in Grand Bahama, and earlier today, Freedom Farm put itself in prime position to become the first Bahamian team ever to advance to the Little League World Series in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. Freedom Farm ripped apart regional power Curacao, winning 11-3 to stay on top of Pool B at 2-0. Freedom Farm has just one game left in its pool, and that will take place tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. against Aruba. From there, it's on to the placement rounds on Thursday. There's definitely work left to be done, but according to one executive in the Bahamas Baseball Federation, Freedom Farm definitely looks like the team to beat in the tournament. Hopefully, they will be able to prove themselves once again on the field tomorrow and qualify for the most prestigious junior baseball tournament in the world. The IAAF World Junior Track and Field Championships will get underway tomorrow in Eugene, Oregon. Known as Tracktown USA, Eugene welcomes some of the best athletes in the world each year, and our 22-member team will be competing at a venue which is second to none.
Most facilities in the United States are built around football, and then they put a track on the inside, and then some of the throwing events and others are not as adequately accommodated as in Hayward Field. But because Hayward Field was built specifically for track, you will find that the events are all accommodated. As a matter of fact, I think what they did, because the bleachers used to be wooden bleachers, as you know, Oregon is wood and timber, USA, and so the grandstands were actually wooden bleachers. What they have done now to also accommodate the crowd that attend meet usually, and even more so for the World Junior Championship, they've moved the stands back a little bit, and they sort of did a little redesign of the facility, and so at the end of the day, it is even more track friendly.
The Bahamas will host one section of the Caribbean Football Union's Under-17 Boys qualifiers this week at the Roscoe Davies pitch. The 2-4-2 will get its campaign underway on Wednesday against Bermuda. Martinique will follow on Friday before the group finale against Puerto Rico on Sunday.
I believe that we've got a chance to really do something miraculous here on the 23rd, the 25th, and the 27th of July. I believe Team Bahamas will win all three games. And I don't say it because I'm a Bahamian and I'm the coach. I say that because of what I've seen these guys do over the past 3.5 months, getting up, training 5 o'clock in the morning, and really doing a lot of things that were outside the box in terms of what we've done before, and they're ready. This is a competition with 4 teams, and the team that gets the most points goes through to the next round, and the team that finishes second best of all the rounds, so there are 5 rounds taking place, the 2 second best teams have an opportunity also, but I'm focusing on winning. I believe we'll win.
Now, right on the heels of the Under-17 tournament, our men's national soccer team will play a friendly match against the USA's Olympic team, and that is all set for Wednesday, August 6th at the Thomas A. Robinson National Stadium.
We get a chance to show what we have, what we've been doing for the last 4 years. They haven't seen us play since the World Cup qualifiers back in 4 years ago, and we've been working since then, so it's good. And it's not about winning, it's about going out there and showing them that we can play, that we can compete. And if we show them we can compete, we have this game against Haiti coming up in October, and it gives us a platform to go from. We're out at the field every night, 5 and 6 times a week. We have a lot of youth players coming up. We have old players that are still there, so we have a good team.
Some good news coming in from the WNBA. The Seattle Storm have signed Bahamian Waltia Roll to a 7-day contract. Roll was waived by the Minnesota Lynx before the start of the regular season, but now she's been given a second chance. The Storm plays its first game following the All-Star game tomorrow night against the Phoenix Mercury, and that game will be live on ESPN2 at 10 p.m. The Bahamas Basketball Federation is underway with festivities for its Top 40 week. We get an update tonight from Charles Fisher.
Many of the legends like Sharon the General Store and Peter Macaroni Gilkert worshiping at Commonwealth Mission Baptist Church, tipping off a week of festivities. Clifford Spike Ramming is the point guard behind the honors.
It was so good to see all those guys there, and we could feel the energy, a combination of probably 200 years in all, in terms of age. but everyone is excited about it, and we are looking forward to the big announcement of both the 40 and the 5.
Voting have been going on for quite some time, and it will be interesting to see who slam dunks their way to the top.
We've already extended to individuals the opportunity to write in, to email us, to go on Facebook, and simply call the top various talk shows that we want. And we've just been compiling the names, and we have the group of individuals who assisted on determining what elements they would use, along with what information we had to say who those last five individuals are.
Thursday promises to be a walk down memory lane, all under the patronage of the Prime Minister, the Right Honourable Perry Christie.
Slide presentation, taking us a little bit back into the history of some of the players and so forth. And then we're going to, of course, focus on some footage from Mike, what he has done over the years. And, of course, then the big naming of the 40 and the 5. Some folks got the idea of the 40, but I can say this to you right now. I barely know the 5.
So Jeff has got you to give me a little
I barely know the 5, and that will be announced in a grand way during the event on Thursday.
Thursday will all be unveiled, the top 5 Bahamian players of all time at John Watling Distillery, formerly Buena Vista. For ZNS Total Sports, I'm Charles Fisher.
All right, thanks a lot, Charles. And that will do it for sports. Don't go anywhere. The Bahamas Tonight is back after the break.
This is ZNS Total Sports, brought to you by 4th Terrace Diagnostic Center.